The WNBA is shutting down, or it's like a lockout or something, but they're not going to be playing at the beginning of next season. And I think it's so funny. They're complaining about like not getting paid enough, yet they're not willing to work to get paid at all. And they're losing money every year, so why should you get paid more?
Quote unquote, not being profitable isn't an excuse for the players to not ask for the salaries that they deserve.
Shut the whole thing down. Shut it down. Shut the entire league down now. Immediately. With immediate... I don't care. How can a business be failing and your idea to help the business is pay the employees more money? Where are you going to get the money from? The NBA already has to keep the WNBA afloat. Yeah? And now these players are thinking about sitting out. Sitting out. So that way they can get more money. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? What's going on? No one is watching you anyway, and now you want to sit out to get more money. Where's this money going to come from? Where's it coming from? You want the NBA to dig into their pockets more to pay you for more people to not watch you. Are you okay?
Some of the rhetoric I've heard from their side has been a little bit troublesome. You know, like when a deal is presented, that's over $1 million, max salary and revenue share, it's called a slap in the face. Like, it's that just use different words. And I'm worried that the players, might be getting to a point where they might be losing some of the support from the public. These negotiations have gone on. It feels like some of that is waning. And I think some of it has just been, some of the language and the verbiage and that sort of thing that we've heard from the Players Association. I think the players just need to be a little bit more careful with how they're articulating things, because if you're working whatever job, a max salary of 1.2 million, average salary of 500,000, if you don't think it's fair, that's fine, but don't call it a slap in the face.
The WNBA is no more. WNBA players are prepared to protest and sit out for the remainder of the season if salary demands are not met. Looks like the $20.50 raise they got is not enough, guys. Rest in peace, WNBA.
I am Passport 22, leader of the non-simps. I'm here to direct you into the right path. Thank me later. Get your passport and come join me on this adventure. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get to it.
Ah, yes, the old American female. I want more money, yet I produce less results. Gentlemen, is it me or the WNBA? Seems like dating in America, where a woman would expect you to pay for her lifestyle, take her on dates she can't afford, while trying to convince you she's the prize. So let's think about this logically. I pay for dates, I pay for your lifestyle you cannot afford, and I'm supposed to be happy and just go with it. Doesn't seem like a fair trade to me. The WNBA has never been profitable since it started. Most of the money that was put up was from men, yet every year, the same woman complain there's a wealth gap. They walk around with shirts that say, "Pay us what you owe us." Funny cause that's a Jay-Z line who happens to be a man. Gentlemen, in what business can you take investors' money to start your business? And every year the business is in the red, costing the owners and investors more money? Just for you to then say, "Pay us more money"? Caitlin Clark has boosted the ratings. However, the debt out weighs the earnings. And no matter what you say or have done for these women, they expect you to pay for a product that has cost you money with no return. Gentlemen, the equality over equity is real, and here women want the equality and equity without taking the lost. Gentlemen, get your passport.
If you guys ever hear another video of Andrew Reese saying that women should be getting paid the same as male basketball players, NBA players, just please show her this video.
Cardoso with the miss. Angel Reese picks it up, what she's good at. Getting another offensive rebound. She says, "Give me that." How about another? Persistence trying to pay off. Jones gets a piece. Angel Reese won't give up. Jones with another block.
She needs to give up, bro. Oh, man. This is just not a good look, bro.
Oh, why don't people watch the WNBA? Well, the bullying of Caitlin Clark doesn't help, but plays like this have become so common that it's not even news anymore. This is from the wings and the aces. The aces inbound the ball to a player on the wings who's, first of all, surprised she even got it off the inbound, but then misses the completely wide open three. If this happened in the NBA, it would be news for a week. It would be on Not Top 10 more than the butt fumble.
Minutes early. It's too early for this chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I think if the WNBA let them titties fly and put an 8-foot rim so women could straight, you know what I'm saying? Titties just straight flopping. More people would watch, dude. I would watch a topless NBA with an 8-foot rim. Women just straight, yeah. Female Vince Carter's just double through the leg, just yeah. Like most of these women are 6'5" anyways. You just put your hand up and it's a dunk. I don't know why they think that we should pay them more when nobody watches this sport, dude.
So people thought Angel Reese was insane last year when she said, yeah, CBA's coming up, we deserve more. Because I'm here, and if y'all don't give us what we want, we sitting out. What are you, crazy? Sit out and crush all the momentum from Caitlin Clark? Well, guess what? Just this week, W players voted yes on a strike. Not on strike yet, but it's officially on the table. Oh, and this was 98% yes. You never see that kind of agreement from players, all on the same page.
You never see that kind of agreement from women. You actually got all these women to pretty much agree on something.
But if this happens, it could be the end of the WNBA as we know it. Because other leagues...
Nobody watches it anyway, dude.
Are popping up saying, hey, you don't like the W? Come play here. We'll pay you more. So Unrivaled, Project B, these leagues have already signed dozens of the top WNBA players to say, forget the old league, we tried and it failed. But how did this happen? Right when things are going good, it could die? Well, I'll tell you why it happened. Money. It's always money. Caitlin Clark comes into the W, single-handedly lifts the league. For example, the average W game, not involving Caitlin, got 394,000 viewers. But the average Caitlin Clark game, 1.4 million. That is over a 200% increase for one player.
And that's what it's all about. That's where the money is.
But it affected the whole league. Like, we all know interest in the W as a whole is up. We experienced it. Look at the average finals ratings. Around 600K before Caitlin Clark. But her rookie year, 1.6 million viewers, and she wasn't even involved. And right then, a new media rights deal was a perfect timing. They would get to cash in on this Caitlin Clark popularity. So the W signed a $2.2 billion deal to show their game starting in 2026. They also expanded to add 6 teams, each paying up to $250 million to get in. So why not share the wealth? Players all mad wearing "pay us what you owe us" shirts at all.
Pay us, dude. When they pulled that stunt, I was like, brother, you guys should be paying us. You should be paying the viewers for even watching.
The debt all those years before. Oh no, you didn't want to do that. But now you want the money. But this is the time of year that NBA players start to kind of slow down. New Year's, right before the All-Star break. NBA has kept the W afloat, costing about $10 million per year. But Clark's rookie year, the W lost more money than ever at $50 million. How is that possible? Because players wanted more, like private flights to games. So despite making more money than ever, they spent more money too. But at the same time, I can't understand where players are coming from. First off, private planes? Yeah, you can't have Caitlin Clark on American Airlines with me. Well, me, yes, but some of you guys I'm not too sure about. It would be like in the NBA, a random fan being like, hey, Luka, can I get the aisle seat? Sorry, I have to pee a lot. It doesn't work. And the salary? Last year, the WNBA Supermax was $250K. Average salary, $120K, and the minimum.
Hey, that's actually still really good, though.
Just six.
Like, these salaries are actually pretty solid. Caitlin Clark was only getting paid $78,000. A Supermax contract, $250,000? Yeah, that's they way overpaying them.